Hello everyone, this is Sonia with Stamping Around the Dining Room Table. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. If you do not have a demonstrator of your own, I would be happy to be yours. You can go to my webpage, stamparoundthetable.stampinUp.net to see my page, learn more about me, to see our products, to place an order. You could join my team or sign up to do a workshop. If there's something I can help you with, please reach out to me. Okay, my week has been a little crazy for me, but I'm trying to get back in the swing after the holidays. And I'm going to put this down. Let me just see and pull my camera back out a little bit, maybe. There. All right, I've been doing the Fragrant Flowers bundle, which is found in our mini catalog. And forgot to have this already. Here it is on page 21. Okay, and it has these stamps and these die cuts. Okay, now and this is the bundle is $48.50. For every $50 you spend between either this catalog or annual catalog, it can be a combination, you get something free from our celebration. Now, so this is just under, it's $1.50 under. So you might want to grab some ribbon or twine or maybe some little embellishments. We don't have anything that's that inexpensive, but there are some things that we do have things less than $10, so that could bring you up to that. Because if you do that, then on page 10 and 11, actually it shows here, in our celebration, if you would like, you can get this paper free. And that's what I've been using this week along with the set. So today, and I'll just show you here first. These are what I did on Tuesday. And nope, this came off of somewhere. There's some along there. I know I didn't get it totally put away or all together the other day, but I did since then. Okay, and then so I put that together and I just showed you. Part I didn't put it together the other day because I wanted to show you how it would look on different color cardstock that pulled out different colors from the flowers in here, but I ended up going with the Calypso Coral for that. And then I made this card live, okay, and I also showed you this card. I wanted, one second here, my computer is being crazy. Just let me check it because I want to make sure it looks like you're actually seeing me. Sometimes it's hard to figure it out here. My computer just is not cooperating. Okay, well, maybe it will be now. All right, just to show you, yep, it looks like it caught up. All right. This is in here in the, where did I just, oh, it's right here. Take this out. These others are all dies. This one is actually a little embossing thing. I don't still call it die because you aren't cutting it out. But I don't know how well it shows up, but I did it on here and I tried to go over it with a little bit of green just to make it darker. And I did a thank you and added some of the flowers that I cut out of the designer series paper, because the one paper these two dies will cut out. And I even cut some out that were along the edge. So, and I used one of the ones from the edge right here. I mean, it doesn't match up perfectly there, but it's close enough. It looks like it belongs there. Okay, and then I just would put a little piece of white in there to add my message. Okay, so that's what I did on Tuesday. So if you go back to Tuesday, if you didn't get to see it, you can take a look at that. Then my sister wanted to try something a little different. And so she put some flowers behind here, some of the from the edges, this one strip, and then Here For You Always, which came from another stamp set. I'm not sure which, but anyway. So that's, and then you can put, the white inside and add your inside sentiment. So that's just something else that's a little different. So I didn't get to do Wednesday on YouTube, but I am here today for the fun fold. Hi Meg, thanks for watching. And I got this idea from Lynn Dunn. She's with Stamptastic Designs. That's the name of her YouTube page. And she just called it a 5-minute fun fold. Okay, and it is very simple. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And this one I used, this was one of the flowers that was cut out with a die from the designer series paper. Okay, so how you make this is, it's really, you start with just your basic A2 card. So just to show you here, this is 5.5 by 8.5. Okay, you see it comes down here to the 8.5 mark on the, so 5.5 by 8.5. All right, then so you're going to have the 8.5 across the top, and then you're going to score it at 1 1/4. Pull down my, and 4 1/4. So it's really 4 1/4 is where we usually do it, to fold it in half. So if you had a card base already, just the front, you would just score it at 1 1/4. And then this folds back on itself. And I've done something like this. Sometimes I have left it up. Sometimes I've done it in half. That's one of the easiest ways to have a fun fold, is just to take your regular card, it's folded in half, and then fold the front. Either just a little bit like this, over more, over in half. You know, there's a lot of things you can do with that. Right? And then, because when it's like that, then you can open it like this. This could be placed down like that. You could fold it the other direction like this, so that it becomes like a an easel card. Okay, and you can see it better, especially if that is a little bit wider. But so there's just a lot of things you could do with just a regular card base and folding the front back. All right, so then you just, for this one we are going to glue the front piece down. So let me just do this. Okay, so this is 1 1/4 and this is 1 1/4. And you could do the whole 1 1/4 you want. She did like a 1-inch strip. Did I not measure this correctly? This one oh shoot, I meant to do both of them at 5 1/4. Well, I'm just going to do it this way. I meant to have both be 5 1/4 long. This one must be 5 long instead of 5 1/4. I don't know what I was doing. I was hurrying. So now, and then you can just decide you like the flowers better that direction. I just have to look here. I might like them better this way, but let me just make sure before I glue it down. And then again, you adhere it down with whatever you want. Glue, liquid glue, your tape runner. Yeah, I like it the other way better, but it's however you like it. Let me grab my silicone mat. And because the paper is 11 inches or 12 inches long, you can do the just like 1 inch along the edge of the DSP, and then I think that's how I said I wanted it. I hope that's how, because that's where it is. And then she took a coordinating. Now you could do this, which isn't super exciting, but there's that. Let me just show you on, whoops. Maybe I'll even try. If you wanted, like, because this has the darker, I don't know how this would look. Let me just see. That might be something too, to put a strip like that. I'd pull out these colors. Okay. So on this one, see, I did that. I just did a strip along here, and then I just used the back. Let me just see. But the only Yeah, for that one I just have, where was it? I just had it. It's got to be here. It's right here. Maybe I'll cut another. So if this felt too light to you to have that there, you could. The other thought I had was, which one? And again, but it's going to be very small. You know, it's very thin. So you could even do. Let me just see here. If we did an inch, and here's how how you can figure out if you're not sure and you don't want to cut the strip. If you put this here, it's going to be an inch. So put it over to the inch mark here on this side, and then take like a piece of paper. It'd be nice if it was longer, but this is. Wait, where's my? Here, the back page that comes with the paper, so then it's all the way along it. So then, whoops, make sure this is on the 1 inch so I can really see it to show you. There, and this line, it's going to cut in that line, so just the 1 inch mark here, and along right there. So it would be like this much. So you could maybe even turn it like, you know, you can see it. But anyway, because this is kind of, here, do it like this. That'll be better. Do you like how it looks like that? Oh, this almost looks like it's that flower coming out, but that doesn't match it, of course. But that's kind of interesting. So you could do something like that if you wanted. You know, and here's another way to do this. Make sure if you wanted a different color, to try a different color. You know, again, do it like this. How does that look? That could work, okay? Any of these colors on here could work. Let me just see here a minute. Because I did also, see if I have any other. That is Petal Pink, which is almost, you can see it's almost, it looks almost like a light, is that the same color? That is, but it doesn't have exactly some other, the paper that the DSP that you can get in the back of the celebration is, I don't know that I like, these are too light, I think, but see that's that color and a darker, oh that. This, I don't know that I would like this one. This one I think is not enough because of the other wasn't. But they have some of the same colors in there. So let me just slide this under here. So I'm just showing you, you know, like get out your DSP and just see which color you like best. Okay. That's kind of interesting. Where's my... So it'd be, so you could kind of... Okay, so if you like that, because it looks almost like a lattice work. I don't know, you know, but you can do whatever you want here. Even if you just want, say if you wanted even another color that kind of goes, because the, let me see, Calypso Coral kind of goes, is that other orange. So if you thought the pattern was too much, but maybe a, let's just try this. Whoops, I knocked my one light here. I'm just trying to show you. This is all part of that creative process, you know, of trying to decide what do you like the best. So I just wanted to kind of give you an idea. And, if, you know, rather than cutting a bunch of stuff, I'm just doing it like this so that you can really see it. see, and that might not be bad. The other thing you can do, which I did not do, is if you didn't like this being like just plain like this, you could also put some DSP there, or even possibly just this color there, because they all coordinate. They all are part of that. Okay, so all right, so let me just think, what am I going to do? Let me just see if I can take another one. I'm going to do an inch here. I was irritated with myself, but an inch. And do this one correctly, because I think I'm going to just stick with that. But I wanted to show you, and I never put this out so you could see all the pieces here. And so if you wanted to write it down or take a screenshot, I'll put this just like this. Okay. So you can take a screenshot so that you can really see this if you want, because that will help. That will help you, if you don't want to have to write everything down. I will have things on a comment lower. Got to go back and finish off Tuesdays as well. All right, so just repeat 5.5 by 8 1/4, score it at 1 1/4 and 4 1/4. Fold the 1 1/4 back, glue it down, and then DSP 2 strips, 1 by 5 1/4, and then you want basic white for inside, which I haven't done that part yet, but it's 2.5 by 5 1/4. Okay, so let me make sure I did this correctly this time. I still don't know if wait a minute. Did I drop it? It's got to be here, because I know there's another piece of that. This is just not my day, I guess. Everything is going a little bit haywire. All right, I guess I'm going to have to just cut that. I'd hate to cut this one down also, but I don't know what I did with the piece I just cut. It's the other part of this. Oh well. Guess I'm just going to have to do it. 5 1/4. Oh, wrong one. And I'll find it here in a few minutes and be like, oh my gosh, it was right here. All right, so this, where's my, and it can be like these have some kind of bigger flowers on it. You can use whatever. It can be something that's got a smaller flowers on it, or a different design that's smaller. So there's that. And then for this one, I just thought I would do it in white. In white, and I will try it in the Petal pink. Stamp it with that, and I'm just saying thanks. I'm just going to do another thanks. Whoop. And I don't know where my desktop here is padded a little, because you really with these want something padded. And hopefully this is where you can see it. There. Now, my computer's something jumped up on my computer. I gotta get out of it. There. Okay. So now she also showed that you could do it this way, either like that or like this. Or the only thing with this, if you do this, is if people like to set it up, it doesn't really sit up. Okay, so I do like it this way better. So let me I'm going to put this kind of here in the middle, I think, right there. And what I did, I don't know that she necessarily did it, but I decided, here it is, to pop this up. So now you want to make sure this end, is free, so it's not going to stick down, because then you won't be able to open your card. Okay, so just however much you want it. So what I did was I put this here, and then I put this underneath so that I wanted to make sure I got it over, you know, fairly near the end here, but not so it's off. So that was a little tip that I thought might be helpful to some people. Okay, then what I did was, because I had these other flowers cut out, and let me just see. And here's one that kind of goes with that. So that's how I did it on the others. I just put that there. You could have it, the thanks is up higher, it could be down here, but I decided maybe this one, I'll do it more like this. It's the other direction than from the one, I believe. Yeah, see that one's up that way. So, and this was one, as I said, I cut out of the other, that one DSP. We cut them all out, so I didn't have any to use the back side on that one. But that's okay. Because I did think about that. It's like, oh, if I only had... But this one, I think I'm going to have this go this way. Just a little different. Like that. And... let's see what I got here. What do I have that's... I know I have some that's kind of that color. I just need to find... this one. This one. It's supposed to be Blushing Bright, I think, but I think it's going to go well on there because it is a little bit clear. Where's my... here it is. So let me just see. Try. Yeah, see that? Even though it's supposed to be Blushing Bright, it looks, it's got enough, it's got like a, because it's iridescent, it looks a little lighter. So you can use it with this. So there's that. And then on the inside, I'll show you how I did the inside. Let me move these out of the way. This was from the, I just had it here. Find the thing for it. This is called Iridescent Pastel Gems. And it's in the mini catalog. All right, so move these to the side. And then for the inside, you do the 2.5 by 5 1/4, so it's going to go this way. And you do need it a little bit, you know, over to the left because the front doesn't come all the way over to here. See, there's a little bit of a space, okay? So it's a thank you card. I'm not going to write, you know, a lot in it. I just, right now, I'm not going to, but I did like this flower, and I'm just going to show you how I did that. It is a little bit fussier. Here's my, close up my glue. It was just here. Where did I put that? Here it is. So how I did this was I started the green, Evening Evergreen is that dark green that's in there. So I put this like along the edge, just like that, on that green and on this side, okay? And then, or you could even, if you want, you could start with the pink, you know, it doesn't matter which one. It's whatever you're comfortable with. And then I did it kind of near the corner here. So you might want to start, because I got a little green on there. And then on my scrap paper, first I just did it, I stamped it. Whoop. So I'll try it. You might want to just do it twice. So, but let me just try it again, because, okay, so I'm going to start with this one. And kind of the corner, I'm going to put kind of right where those leaves come together, so that I get there. Then this I'll put in the corner, and if this goes over, I just want to try and not get the flower, and try and get the leaf. And I hope my head wasn't in the way. Now, there's that. Oh, the one I didn't. And so this one I just stamped once. The other one I stamped a couple times. There. The green maybe could have been stamped off again, but that's all right. And this is light enough if you needed to write over it, you could. The other thing is, let me put this in here first, and then I'll tell you. Because usually thank yous, if you did want to stamp just a little greeting and not write a lot, that's fine too. Everybody's different with what they want. I know a lot of people like to be able to write a little more of a note. Oh, I just got a little bit. See, I just got a little bit of ink right there, but it's okay. Okay, do I have that? I think that's about right. But you could put another 2.5 by 5.25 here, so you have that much room to write on. You also could put more white on the back if you needed more. It's your card. You make it the way you want. Okay. So this, and if you wanted, as I mentioned, if you wanted, oh great, where's my, here it is. If you wanted, this paper could also go over here, you know, and it's just, what do you want? It's how you like it. See if you like, just to kind of give you an idea, so it's stamped down, but, so you could even do it like that, put the flower on it even still, make it stand out a little more. It's really, you can add to this however you like. Okay. The other thing you could try, which I didn't do, but I was just thinking, because that looks almost naked on the bottom there. Let me see. Where's the stamps? The stamp set. Oh, here it is. I'm going to just take a look here. We have this stamp comes with it. It's kind of almost the type of lattice. I haven't used it before, but let me just see. Let's see how it looks. Do it here on the, so maybe, I think I might put it there, and I think I'm going to stamp off once. I think, even though it's, oh, I don't like, I did that. Even though it's a darker green, I think I like the lighter green there. So there's that. If you wanted, you could, oh, look what I did there. If you wanted, you could also, you know, do it up here as well. I'm just going to do it down there. I got this. Oh well. It's life, right? Anyway, it's all right. I can maybe do another thanks over that. All right, so one more quick look here. The card base, 5.5 by 8.25. You score along the 8.5 side at 1.25 and 4.25. The designer series paper, you have 2 strips, 1 by 5.25 each, and then the basic white for inside 2.5 by 5.25. Okay, and I'll just put these like this. I never finished it. Fun fold. It's fun fold. Fun fold is what that's supposed to say. It said a 5-minute fun fold. I put 5-minute foo. All right. I got interrupted, obviously. All right. So why is this one not? Where's my? For some reason, this doesn't want to. I'm just going to do this again. So it sits down just a little better, so you can see it, and especially when I take my pictures here in a few minutes. All right, so that's today. There, I think I moved a little. Okay, so well, I just see this is not showing up that well. All right, here, let me do it this way, maybe. So after we're done, what you can do if you want, and hopefully it'll show up good enough for you, you can pause here. You can do, if you want, you can take a screenshot so that you can see this. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching. Oh, thanks for all the hearts. Or the thumbs up. Sorry, the thumbs up. Thanks for that. And thanks for watching. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and next week I plan to be back in full force and try to catch up on some of the other things I need to, that I promised a few things that I really want to get done, so I will do my best. Okay, so until we meet again, my friends, happy crafting. Bye-bye.